When the Body Speaks, most of the work is about the body. I relate mostly to abstract expressionism and a lot of minimalist work. A lot of the work is based in formal ideas of texture, color, shape, light, and sculpture. The colors I choose for my work are based on skin tone. My process begins usually with a trip to a resale shop. I like to really use recycled materials, and it does relate to, the body and where we are in the world. I'm also a vegan and I'm an animal rights activist, so I tend to think environmentally. Hopefully some people will think a bit about that when they see the work. The pieces that are on paper are made from fruit, and a lot of it originally came from some fruit rotting in my refrigerator that I decided to make some art out of. The difficulty in those is there's a very happy balance between how wet or dry the piece of fruit is mixed with the ink and the piece of paper. You just never know what you're going to get, because if they're really wet, they tend to drip and they can be very messy, which I like. So sometimes I don't know if they work or not until they dry, which could take overnight. So I do use a lot of the things around me to create the work. The titles for my work, most of them come from a medical dictionary that my mother gave me, and it's one of my favorite books to read through. I actually read through it quite a bit, and I cross-reference a lot until I find the exact title that would fit the piece. This piece is called Pudendum, and it's inspired by female body parts. It's made from recycled clothing, raw cotton, and it's on a wood armature. My process for this piece was I cut up a bunch of clothing, and then I kind of, formed kind of like a puzzle a little bit. It's all flat, and then I go back through and kind of stuff it. I work very intuitively, and so that's where this was inspired from, and it's kind of a heavy piece, and it's pretty large as well. This piece is called Original Sin. It's printed with an apple and ink on paper. The print pieces definitely relate to When the Body Speaks. They talk about cells and systems within the body, so that's how I find them related to that. It's really exciting for me to see them all together as a cohesive show. Of course, there's always room to grow as an artist, and I think my best work has yet to come.